I hopped on the Hello Ferry from Vancouver Island all the way to Vancouver, British Columbia with Michael early in the morning. It is a fabulous, fabulous trip if you get a chance to try it out. It's lovely.
It's Tim. We're here at Everything Electric in Vancouver. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wander around the trade show floor. I'm going to find some micro electric vehicles to try out. I've got Michael, I've got Eric. We're going to explore. I'll share what I find interesting coming up next.
There were plenty of stages to go and watch different talks. There was Robert did the intros with Imogen and Jack and Ricky, and it was just terrific. Yours truly actually hopped on stage and asked a couple of questions. Then we wandered around. We saw some amazing microelectric cars and electric bikes. Saw some YouTubers doing their thing, which was kind of cool to see Transport Evolved. And then after that, we ended up going outside and trying a bunch of e-bikes. This is Ohm. Now, they have some pretty amazing e-bikes. In fact, one of them was extremely good. They're not cheap, but my goodness, the quality on these was amazing. Now, we did have fabulous weather for this trip, and so smooth, Michael says. Yeah, it was really smooth, and it was just one of those experiences where you get to try things out, you get to talk to the people, hear their passion, take a look at the equipment really closely, identify what's good, what you like, hop on, try a few things. But this Ohm bike was just fabulous. There's Eric flying around on it. He thought it was just fabulous as well. And he's just bought a brand new e-bike. I think he was really second guessing that perhaps in a little way. But I actually had a blast with that. That was the Ohm. And next up, well, here's that little cute little tricycle car, but popped over to Rad Powers, tried out some of their e-bikes. They had a brand new one there. Obviously, I don't know how to put on a helmet. But this one here, I mean, I like the color. I like the cassette at the back. I love the display. Decent brakes. Nice. Just overall a really solid e-bike. I'm not sure about the battery sticking up out of the frame like that. I'm not a big fan of that. But they were super helpful. And again, of course, I got to ride around and try it out. Popped over to Envo. Envo was really interesting. I had a really good discussion with the representative there. He was terrific. I think it was the ST50 is the one I tried out. Now, this frame was the small frame, so it wasn't perfect for me, but I still wanted to give it a shot. Try it out and see if I like it. I like the fact, again, the battery is... I said it's nice. Really nice. But I like the fact that the battery itself is integrated into the frame. It had plenty of power, lots of oomph, solid brakes, much smaller display, but it was really comfortable. A terrific, a really good e-bike for a ride around the city and doing some commuting. Oh, I thought this person was lining me up for sure. But I thought the venue, again, for riding around was absolutely beautiful. I had made reservations at Miku for a sushi dinner, so I treated the guys out for a beautiful meal. The food at Miku is absolutely fabulous. I mean, I can't speak any more highly. If you like sushi, definitely go to Miku. Back to the conference to check out Envoy's sort of golf carts and charging stations, different speedboats and sea-doos. It was quite a smorgasbord upstairs. Absolutely fabulous. Then we went to Beck's lot, and they had some really interesting bikes. We tried out this one first. This is more budget friendly. I like it. I thought the way that the battery was integrated into it looked really interesting. And, scooting around and, doing speed tests and brake tests. And it was a solid bike. I liked this one. Not overly heavy. Again, another one of these urban commuters. I'm starting to feel like that might be the way to go for a lot of people. But then this particular e-bike. Now, this bike, I actually loved it so much. We actually did a full review on location, which will be coming out. That review will be coming out soon. So this will be coming up, probably the next couple of days when I sit down. I was quite surprised at how good it was. And it was a lot of fun to try that one out. Had some really unique setups. Then we went downstairs. I tried out the Corvette here. Kind of blown away by the price on some of these things, but other than that, there was some really creative electric options. This airplane, for example, I remember learning to fly with a Cessna 172, and this thing, I don't know, this would have been a lot of fun. Anyway, lots of reasons to love it. I love watching what the Edison company is doing right here in Canada and British Columbia, and how creative they are. There's Sandy Munro. I got to meet him. I got my photo taken with him. We saw some really cool cars. The brand new Rivian was there. Tried a bunch of this, the V-Fast, hopped in the VW Bug to see what that felt like, and it was actually kind of fun. I'm not sure why I got the fingers going the wrong way, but I do. Michael and I grabbed a couple of acai bowls. We headed off down to the terminal, and Eric hopped on his airplane, and we hopped on our ferry, and we had a blast. So special thank you to Michael and Eric for coming. Special thank you to Everything Electric for inviting us.